Tasmanian devil from. See, everything that you see in these movies, when you know enough historical context, theological context, when you know enough history, you can basically pull the truth out of all these things that they're telling you. Because everything that they show you in these movies is basically a documentary of what's going on beyond the ice wall. It's an emulation of it, right? So then you got this British prime minister right here. He's basically the one that colonized the land of Australia. And you can see how when they colonize the land, they take the heads of the people and basically they mark their territory because he was working with the Pleiadians. Because when you break down the etymology of the word Asgard, we're going to go back to the video. When you break down the etymology of the word Asgard, it means Norse gods, which coincides to Norse mythology, right? So when you're talking about Norse mythology, you're talking about the Indo-European, who are the Nordics. So then when you look at the Australian flag, right? The Australian flag is a direct emulation of the Pleiadian star constellation because that's where the Indo-European was created, through the Pleiadians, right? So now I'm going to show you Pleiadian star constellation. It's a direct emulation of the Australian flag, which is not a coincidence, right? So that's how when they came through this portal and infiltrated the ice wall, they came into the known lands and basically colonized this landmass because Pleiadians, they do the bidding of Draconians, and because in the book, the Draconians are basically the custodians, right? So they basically they got a contract with the Pleiadians and the Greys, and they do the bidding of Draconians, and they basically colonize and usurp all the resources and the genetics of the original people in the known lands, who are the descendants of the Anunnaki, the so-called black people in America, right? So now, when you go to the ancestral lands are basically where the Danakil tribe was, the Nubians. So when you're talking about the Anunnaki, when you had the 200 fallen angels who was projected from a higher galaxy, the 19th galaxy, when they came down to this realm right here, they inhabited the Australian Republic first, who are the Danakil, right? And this is where a lot of your mermaid beings come from. And a lot of the mermaids, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you a video real quick. When you're talking about the mermaids, right?